welcome back to ALG Gardening. Today let's see how to grow muskmelon in grow bags. Muskmelon is a delicious and healthy fruit which you can easily grow in your home garden. Firstly, I had so many failures in growing these, and finally I was able to successfully grow muskmelons in my home garden. For the first time, I grew these in 2021. I started with seeds in seedling trays. The seed starting mix that I used was a mix of vermicompost, coco peat and vermiculite in equal proportions. The link to the video on how to make the best seed starting mix is given in the I button as well as in the description box. After sowing the seeds, cover it up with a thin layer of seed starting mix and water thoroughly. The seeds started to germinate within 4 days from sowing. This is the update after 9 days since sowing. Almost all the seeds have germinated. I transplanted the seedlings when they were about 25 days old. I transplanted 3 of the seedlings because at that time we had rats attacking our garden at night. Even if they would chew on one, I would have the rest too. The potting mix that I used for transplanting the seedlings is a mix of garden soil, coco peat, vermicompost, vermiculite, perlite, neem cake and groundnut cake. After transplanting, be sure to water thoroughly. I noticed the first flowers coming up at about 49 days since sowing. At first you would notice only male flowers in your plants, but as the days progress, you would observe female flowers appearing too. After 62 days in sowing, I observed many female flowers. At every branch, you will notice a female flower. Muskmelon flowers have to be hand pollinated in order to have a successful fruit formation. Take a male flower, remove the petals and just rub it on the stigma of the female flower in order to release the pollen grains. A few of the female flowers were successfully pollinated, but unfortunately my plants wilted all of a sudden. When I checked the roots of my plants, they were attacked by root borers. I was very disappointed. Then I tried growing these in 2022. But when the fruits were formed, they were attacked by fruit flies. Many of the fruits fell off. The next time when I grew these, the fruit was very small and due to fruit fly attack, a portion of it rotted. But there was a fruity smell, so I cut it open and found that the fruit was ripe, but it was very small in size. The next time when the fruit was formed and started becoming bigger, the whole plant dried off. Then again in January 2023, I sowed the seeds and transplanted them into this HDPE grow bag. This time I set a few yellow sticky traps here and there in my garden to protect my fruits from fruit fly attack. After 54 days in sowing, you can see that so many fruits have been formed. This time I covered my muskmelons using a net cover to keep it safe from fruit fly. I waited for a few days to see which one of the fruits grew bigger so that I can retain the bigger fruit and then remove all other fruits. So this one was the fruit which I retained and I removed all the others. At 57 days in sowing, the muskmelon has now become bigger in size. This is the update after 65 days in sowing. Now you can see that the muskmelon has started its characteristic webbing. At 84 days in sowing, the webbing has become more prominent. At 88th day, I harvested my first ever muskmelon. But oops! I thought it would sit on the lower net support, but due to its weight, it fell off. Thank God that it fell into the container where gerbera plants were growing. The muskmelon was not fully ripe at that point, so I waited for 1 more week to cut it open. Now finally, the day has arrived to cut it open. By this time, the muskmelon was fully ripe. Now let me cut it and show you the inside of it. I cut the melon into half and look how juicy it is. Using a spoon, scoop out the seeds and cut it into small pieces. Now let me have a taste of it. It was very sweet and juicy. It's totally different from what we buy from the grocery store. After you harvest one fruit, you can see more female flowers forming. You can hand pollinate these and get more fruits. Now let's see what are the diseases and pests that attack muskmelon plants. My muskmelon plants were mainly attacked by aphids and cucumber beetles. Here you can see that there are lots of aphids, and you can also see a cucumber beetle chewing upon the flower. To keep these in control, I usually spray neem oil emulsion. Another common disease you can observe on your muskmelon plants are powdery mildew, but I did not have any powdery mildew issues. You can see that after spraying the leaves with neem oil emulsion, the aphids have died. So try growing muskmelon in your home garden and enjoy the most delicious and juicy muskmelon ever. So that was today's episode. I hope you liked it. If you liked the video, please share it with your friends and family and subscribe if not already a subscriber. Press the bell icon so that you can receive notification whenever I post a new video. See you soon in yet another video. Until then,